Welcome to the Amuse Top 10 channel. Are you tired of learning the same old historical facts in school? Are you ready to dive into the darker, lesser-known stories of the past? If so, you're in the right place. On our channel, we bring you the top 10 dark historical facts that are often left out of the history books. These are the stories that are just too disturbing, too controversial, or too complicated to be taught in school. So join us as we uncover the hidden histories of the world and discover the truth about the events and people that have shaped the course of human civilization. So let's get started with number 10, the Armenian Genocide. In 1915, the Ottoman Empire, which controlled what is now modern-day Turkey, began a systematic campaign to exterminate its Armenian population. It is estimated that over 1.5 million Armenians were killed during this time, with many more being forcibly relocated or imprisoned. Number 9, the Taiping Rebellion. This conflict, which took place in China in the mid-19th century, is often referred to as the Chinese Civil War, but it was much more than that. It was a massive uprising against the Qing dynasty that resulted in the deaths of an estimated 20 million people. The Taiping Rebellion is often overlooked in history lessons, possibly due to its complex causes and the sheer scale of violence that took place. Number 8, the Bengal Famine of 1943. This disaster, which took place during World War II, resulted in the deaths of an estimated 2 to 3 million people in the Bengal region of India. The famine was caused by a variety of factors, including British colonial policies, a lack of infrastructure, and extreme weather conditions. However, one major contributing factor was the decision by the British government to divert food supplies from India to its own troops and allies, leading to widespread starvation in the country. The Bengal famine is a dark chapter in India's history that is often overlooked in favor of more glamorous topics like the country's independence movement. Number 7, the Rwandan Genocide. In 1994, the Rwandan government, led by the Hutu ethnic group, launched a campaign of violence against the Tutsi minority, resulting in the deaths of an estimated 800,000 people. The Rwandan Genocide, which took place over the course of just 100 days, was characterized by widespread use of rape and sexual violence as a weapon of war. It is a devastating example of the consequences of unchecked ethnic hatred, but it is often left out of history lessons due to its recent occurrence and the disturbing nature of the crimes that were committed. Number 6, the Massacre of Glencoe. This little-known event took place in Scotland in 1692, when government troops, under the orders of King William III, killed almost the entire population of the Glencoe Valley. The massacre, which was carried out as punishment for the Clan MacDonald's failure to swear allegiance to the king in a timely manner, resulted in the deaths of 38 men, women, and children. The Massacre of Glencoe is a dark episode in Scottish history that is often overlooked in favor of more romantic stories about Scotland's past. Number 5, the STONO Rebellion. This slave revolt, which took place in South Carolina in 1739, is the largest and most successful slave rebellion in British colonial history. It was led by a group of enslaved Africans who were fed up with the brutal treatment they received at the hands of their masters. The rebellion was ultimately put down, but it sent shockwaves through the slaveholding South and contributed to the growing abolitionist movement in the United States. Despite its significance, the STONO Rebellion is often overlooked in American history lessons, possibly due to the uncomfortable truth it reveals about the nation's past. Number 4, the Haitian Revolution. This uprising, which took place in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, is often referred to as the first successful slave revolt in modern times. It was led by enslaved Africans and Afro-Caribbeans who rose up against their French colonial masters, eventually establishing Haiti as the first independent nation in Latin America. The Haitian Revolution was a major turning point in world history, but it is often left out of history lessons due to its association with slavery and the negative stereotypes that have been perpetuated about Haiti. Number 3, the Opium Wars. These two wars, which took place in the mid-19th century, were fought between China and Britain over the trade of opium, a highly addictive drug produced from poppy plants. The wars, which resulted in the deaths of thousands of people, were a turning point in China's history and had a lasting impact on the country's relations with the West. Despite their significance, the Opium Wars are often overlooked in history lessons, possibly due to the taboo nature of the drug trade and the complicated political and cultural factors at play. Number 2, the Holocaust. This horrific event, which took place during World War II, is one of the best-known examples of genocide in modern history. The Holocaust saw the systematic extermination of millions of Jews, as well as other minority groups, by the Nazi regime in Germany. It is a dark chapter in human history that should never be forgotten, but it is often left out of history lessons due to the disturbing nature of the crimes that were committed and the difficulty of discussing such a sensitive topic. And finally, number 1, the Trail of Tears. This tragic event, which took place in the early 19th century, saw the forced relocation of thousands of Native Americans from their ancestral lands in the southeastern United States to what is now Oklahoma. The journey, which resulted in the deaths of thousands of people, is a dark chapter in American history that is often overlooked in favor of more positive stories about the country's past. So, what do you think? Were there any facts on this list that surprised you? Do you think there are any other important historical events that are often overlooked in traditional history lessons? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 lists on the unknown histories of the world. And be sure to check out our next episode, where we'll be exploring the top 10 conspiracy theories that may or may not be true. See you then.